California. I just left tattooing for 6 months and didn't do it because I didn't think it was really on my purpose line. And I found out that I love tattooing. I love the people in tattooing. I love the doingness of tattooing. I love the creative tattooing, and I love the future of tattooing. And that's really where I'm at on it, you know?
Ed Hardy did this piece here. Much of a night person, so I kind of like vampires. A lot of it's old style New York I had for quite a while, since like about 1970, late 74, early 75. And stuff here is a little bit newer here. This is Bob Roberts. There's a lot more people tattooing now, so there's a lot more people that are artistically inclined doing it, and that helps it out. Plus, it's all the conventions are helping it. You know, it's better in the eye of the public now. So.
I'm Joe Satterwhite from Fort Walton Beach, Florida. I was one of the biggest offenders of this preconceived notion of what tattooing was. When I began it as a hobby, I didn't treat it seriously. As I understood the mechanics and began to meet more people like I have seen here, there's some nice art. It's not tattooing, it's art.
Okay, I'm J.C. Fly. I have a tattoo shop in Bedford, Long Island. And I've been tattooing there since 1963. And this is my son, Gregory, who's had a few newspaper articles on him tattooing.
I did 2 hearts on this guy's back of his arm with a banner, and it had "Whoa Baby" written in the side. So then, you know, my dad said to me, you know, when I really think you're good enough, I'll let you tattoo me. So one day, you know, I was doing a couple of more tattoos, and one day I was bugging him, and he said, okay, you can do some skulls on my legs. And I did a few skulls on his legs. And then I started, you know, getting into better. And, well, I want to be a professional cartoon artist. And I want to do tattooing, like, for a side job.
Right.
What makes your machines better than everybody else's?
I think it's a labor of love. I work 6 days and 6 nights a week. I stop, I can go to sleep that quick, wake up when I sleep a while, and go back to work. And I got thinking recently, why am I doing all of this? And I says to the old man myself, why not, right? Yeah, I enjoy what I'm doing. And I actually learned the basics from Coleman in Norfolk. He was a tattoo machine man in those days. He painted with a tattoo machine like a paintbrush. With just and he asked me, he said, I know you can't come up to the war's over. When it's over, I want you to come up and work with me. I'll work in the wintertime at daylight. I go to work. And I'll do a lot of work that day. The next day, I try to finish up the machine. It takes 2 days to make a prefab the way I make them. 2 days of solid work. In the old days, they were just, you know, like a guy comes in and say, what the H do you want? You know, he wants to get you tattooed and get you out of there. He's after the buck. We had a lot of that in the old days. And there was no knowledge out. There was no way for them to learn anything. What I want to do is leave information for that, you know, at my age. I'm very interested in sharing everything.
These are called trolls or wishnicks or damn things. And I've tattooed this collection of rainbow trolls here. My name is Lady Daniels, and I'm here in California, getting ready to do a tattoo. And I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. This is my client, Bernard, and he's picked this dragon, and we're gonna put it on his arm right up here. And
hi, I'm a hairdresser in Beverly Hills by profession, and I like the art of tattooing.
the customer comes in, picks a design off the sheet of flash, which this one has picked this one here. And I'm gonna make a stencil out of it by tracing it with a regular pencil and then retracing it on the back side with a hectograph pencil. I'm gonna use a single needle to do the outline, and this machine was made by Big Joe Kaplan from New York, and it's been reworked by Ace, my husband, Crazy Ace. I'm going to use this 6-needle shader to do that, the shading and the coloring. And this is a square back Jonesy, and when these were first made, they went for like $2, 2 for $5. And nowadays, they're like several $100s. And this has also been reworked by my husband, Crazy Ace. And this is a 6-needle shader. The last part of the tattoo that we're going to do is the eye. And the reason why we do that last is because we want to capture the spirit of the dragon.
Hi, I'm Jane Ballard, and I'm a director in Hollywood, California. And I got involved in directing this tape, and therefore, in the fun of it all, I decided I'm going to get a tattoo. Well, I have this favorite little earring, this little lizard right here, as Lady would say. And I'm going to get this lizard on my fingernail.
This is a fingernail tattoo. After the outline's finished, we're going to color it with the same needle, which is the outliner. Because we want to get such a small space, you have to use a small needle to get into all the little places, and it's just scratching into the nail at the same time you're putting the ink in, like scrimshaw.
You know, having this tattoo, I thought it was going to hurt it. It just felt like I was having my nail filed. Also, opposed to tracing the design on like Lady had been doing with the other tattoos, she did it freehand. So it shows that you do have to have fine art training and a lot of talent in order to tattoo. Thanks, Lady.
You're welcome.
What you're about to see has never been shown before. It is not a special effect. It is an actual tattoo. We do caution you, however, do not attempt this unless you have the proper pigment. This is not a pigment that's available on this open market, and any pigment that is available on the open market that might possibly give this effect could also do you severe damage. Again, I repeat, do not try this without the proper approved pigment. This is a brand new type of tattoo ink that under regular light looks just like a regular vibrant new color, but due to technology, we have something that has never before been seen on any kind of a plane. And now for something completely different. As you can see, under the black light, and only under black light, this ink becomes fluorescent. I think that this is going to be the newest thing to hit the new wave of tattooers, if they can manage to deal with it. Well, now you know what we mean by Colored People Invade San Diego. Maybe with a little luck, by this time next year, we'll be invading your hometown. So remember, keep the colors flowing.